we shall never know peace. At least when it comes to the WNBA space. It was this ad that Angel put out. And I don't know if this is part of a larger campaign where it's going to be similar themes in similar places. But because of where the WNBA All-Star Game is, and because of who plays on the Indiana Fever in the home city of the WNBA All-Star Game, it's going to raise some eyebrows.
Angel Reese strutted into the spotlight like she owned the stage, only to realize the lights were dimmed, the audience gone, and the throne she sought wasn't hers to claim. This is the story of a desperate move, a Reebok stunt, and a lesson that you can't fake greatness. She wanted to be Caitlin Clark, but the league had other plans.
Angel Reese, you only relevant because you keep bringing up my precious CC. You want to pull up with your billboard Reebok ad in Indiana talking about you in her trap. Man, stop it. You out of there. You hear me? My precious CC don't be in no trap. Real talk. You hear me? At the end of the day, she don't do those type of things. Yes. You hear me? Don't put that with her name at the end of the day. If you be in a trap, that's your business. You hear me? Whatever the case may be, that ain't nothing to be proud of.
2025 All-Star Weekend was supposed to be Angel Reese's breakout moment. A new signature shoe, billboards screaming, "I'm in your city," and a campaign designed to dominate Indiana, Caitlin Clark's home turf. On paper, it looked perfect, but reality is never on paper.
Everyone with credit card debt is lining up to get the Angel Reese signature shoe. Here it gives you the power of the rebound. Bang! Again! Burn! Will she save it? No! What everyone's paid to see, the Angel Reese rebound. Bang! Kelsey Plum makes the shot, she'll get more money. Bang! We show up and show out for our rebounding queen. Yes! Bang! I love rebounds. Yes!
Hey, Jimmy, did you see that last rebound? It was so sick.
Yeah, she did it again! Rebound!
The heart of Reese's plan rested on one flawed assumption. Caitlin Clark would be on the court. But a groin injury sidelined Clark, forcing her to watch from the bench in street clothes. Without the WNBA's top draw, the excitement evaporated.
Literally, debut. It's got to be when she plays Caitlin Clark. So they obviously ended up debuting at All-Star Weekend because Caitlin didn't play when they were in Chicago, and Caitlin didn't play, or Caitlin's not playing in this game, so they're debuting at All-Star Weekend. The plan was to literally go and use Caitlin Clark for the launch of it.
Fans and social media didn't hold back. One tweet read, "She can't even sell her shoe without piggybacking off Caitlin Clark." Another joked, "More photographers than fans at this launch, LOL." The message was clear. Charisma and talent can't be borrowed.
It's one of those things where it's like it's very clear that one side is absolutely trying to milk whatever rivalry there is. Whatever rivalry there is, it is one side trying to do everything they can to keep it together because that is where they're going to be at their most relevant.
Angel Reese has never shied away from controversy. From her high-profile college clashes against Caitlin Clark to media stunts with questionable timing, she's built a brand on audacity, but audacity isn't always rewarded.
There is the part of me that's like, is this really necessary? And shouldn't Angel Reese be able to market herself at this point without invoking or even, insinuating some sort of attachment to Caitlin Clark? Because if I'm being honest about it, people say that moment was huge. It will live forever. That moment will live forever. But Caitlin Clark was on this trajectory already. And if anyone has benefited more from the attachment, at least from an attention standpoint.
Enter the Angel Reese One, launched in 2 colorways, Diamond Dust and Me Bounce. Hype was built. Ads flooded All-Star Weekend. But the timing? Catastrophic. The entire campaign hinged on Clark playing, and without her, the launch became a cautionary tale.
So the WNBA's All-Star Game went down 36%. That is a lot. That's more than a third from last year. Last year was over 3.4 million people, and it went down to 2.1. Now, you could say is a success. Yeah, for women's sport, that is still a lot of people. But at the same time, it really isn't a success because think about it. It's the only sport playing. It's the only game that's going. And you only could draw that. So, and this is with all the stars. Remember, guys.
Analysts called it a misstep. You can't build a brand by orbiting someone else, one expert said. Fans weren't fooled. Critics called it tone-deaf and desperation marketing. Even NBA legends weighed in.
The WNBA All-Star Game ratings have come out, and all I could think of right off the bat was 4 little letters. F-A-F-O. F around and find out. You bleep around and find out what this league looks like without Caitlin Clark being involved in your biggest events. Kathy Engelbert, this should be a perfect example of why you need to get your officiating cleaned up and you need to have a talk with your players in the league.
Angel Reese wanted to dominate. She wanted to be a cultural moment like Caitlin Clark. Instead, she became a lesson. The league remembers authenticity, fans remember talent, and no ad campaign can replace either.
Go Reese! All-Star Weekend audition! How about it? Let's get it! Hey, you know what they say? 4 is more. Bang! Her loyal fans showed out in Indy, all 4 of them, and somebody's drunk uncle. Take a look at what unemployment looks like. Bang! What do you mean you didn't watch the All-Star game? You're telling me you have a social life? What?
What's butter pecan mean? It's provocative. It gets people going.
Butter pecan!
The 2025 All-Star Weekend fallout isn't just about Reese. It's a lesson for the league, marketers, and players. Star power matters, but so does substance. Without it, even the flashiest campaign can flop.
You can barely dribble. You miss layups on purpose, and they record them as rebounds. You be stat pad. You don't elevate your players. You went to a stacked LSU team. You hear me? My precious CC owns you. You want to know the record? She is 5-2 against you. You beat her in college one time. That championship. But what happened to the year after that? She sent you home. You hear me? And waved to your coach. You hear me? At the end of the day.
Reese isn't done. She's smart, ambitious, and now under a microscope. Expect new moves, new campaigns, but this one will always be remembered as the stunt that backfired. Can she rebuild? Only time will tell.
WNBA All-Star Weekend is supposed to be the star of all stars. All the big dogs is out. Asia Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, everybody's out. The big dogs are out. You got the rookie, you got Angel Reese, Miss Me Too. All of the stars are here. And look at this news. The get-in price for the WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis has dropped 48% from $121 to just $64 after news broke that Caitlin Clark won't be playing.
From strategy to execution, the campaign failed at every critical point. Analysts emphasize, trying to replicate someone else's magic rarely works. Caitlin Clark remains the benchmark, the crowd puller, the cultural phenomenon. Reese learned a hard lesson.
Sent a blatant message. A shot across thou bow. All right? And your ship, well, without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA and all their pay us what you owe us action, that action will sink. That action will sink. Woo! WNBA All-Star Game sees ratings drop without Caitlin Clark, and it's ugly. It's real ugly. Who is it?
Angel Reese's Reebok stunt failed. Caitlin Clark still reigns supreme. But the story isn't over. Who will dominate next? And will Reese rise from this setback? Comment below. Who's your queen? The baby goat or the baby giraffe? To understand how everything collapsed, we need to rewind. After her LSU championship and viral rivalry with Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese became one of the most marketable young stars in basketball. Interviews, magazine covers, celebrity appearances, her influence skyrocketed. That's when Reebok, newly revitalized under Shaquille O'Neal, approached Reese. Shaq personally pushed the partnership, believing Reese could help revive the brand that once dominated the courts in the 90s and early 2000s.